ما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم من صلى علي واحدة صلى الله عليه بها عشرا. My dear respected brothers and elders, first of all, we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving us the opportunity once again on the night of Jumu'ah to gather and to discuss and the important subject of Durood Sharif and spend some time to recite some Durood Sharif. So we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for this blessing. Secondly, my dear respected brothers, this gathering is the gathering of our two sheikhs who are normally here. Hazrat Maulana Bilal Sahab, Dabat Barakatuhum, Hazrat Maulana Abdul Rahim Sahab, Dabat Barakatuhum. This is their chair. This chair is not for someone like me. However, as they are both away today, Hazrat Maulana Bilal Sahab is away, but he didn't mention where he is last week, so I won't mention where he's gone. When he comes back, maybe he will tell us. And Hazrat Maulana Abdul Rahim Sahab, mashallah, they've gone on for Umrah. And inshallah, they will return on Saturday. So inshallah, next week we'll have Hazrat Maulana Abdul Rahim Sahab back. And the week after, inshallah, Hazrat Maulana Bilal Sahab will also be here. So one thing we need to take from this, my brothers, is we are very fortunate that on a regular basis, we have two great scholars of this country who are with us, who come to our masjid and give us advice and nasiha and try and reconnect us with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we need to make the most of these gatherings. Hazrat Maulana Bilal Sahab is a unique individual. When we were small, we used to see him. He used to teach in Darul Umberi. For many years, he taught in Darul Umberi. So when he would come, we would see how the ustads, the students, even the ustads are running after him. He had this love from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which Allah has put in people's hearts. Even when he would leave the Madrasa Darul Umberi, we would see that the students, there would be an entourage behind him. Everyone wanted to meet him, talk to him, just look at him, spend time with him. So this is qabuliyat from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We ask Allah ta'ala gives Hazrat Maulana Bilal Sahab a long life with afiyah. And we also ask that Allah ta'ala makes his safar easy for him and accept. And whatever intentions he has, Allah ta'ala fulfills them. And with regards to Hazrat Maulana Abdul Rahim Sahab, he's our father, he's our mentor as well. So we also appreciate that he, for many years, taught in Darul Umberi. And he also gives us weekly advices. So we need to appreciate this and make the most of it. My dear respected brothers, before we talk about Durood Sharif, we need to appreciate and we need to spend more time in the masjid. One hadith, Sayyidina Abu Zar Ghifari anhu says that liyakun al-masjid baytak. A person should make the masjid your house. Why? Because he says, Inni sami'tu Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam yaqul al-masajidu buyutul muttaqeen. The masjid, the masajid, the mosques, they are the house of the God-fearing people. So we should spend as much time as possible in the masjid. We should be comfortable. We should be happy to spend time in the masjid. This is the place to be. This is where Allah Ta'ala's mercy descends. In another hadith, it says, إِذَا رَأَيْتُمُ الرَّجُلَ يَتَعَاهَدُ الْمَسْجِدِ فَاشْهَدُوا لَهُ بِالْإِيمَانِ. When you see a person who frequently comes to the masjid, every namaz, Fajr he's there, Zuhr he's there, Asr, Maghrib, Isha, always in the masjid. Sometimes from Asr till Maghrib, he's sat in the masjid praying Quran like that Haji Sahab. Or Maghrib till Isha, he's sitting in a Durood Sharif gathering. Or he's sitting in a speech, he's sitting in a tafsir of Quran lessons. He's always in a masjid. Then the hadith says that bear witness that this person has iman in his heart. So my dear brothers, this coming to the masjid and spending time in the masjid is very important, very valuable. Now this Thursday gathering is for reminding us to pray Durood Sharif. Once Hazrat Maulana Yusuf Mutala Sahab, rahmatullah alayh, when we were in Darul Umberi, we used to attend Thursday weekly gatherings. Every week, alhamdulillah, we used to go. So one week when we went, he wasn't his habit to speak. He was a man who used to speak a lot, very quiet individual, personality. So one day he just got up and he used to actually come in my mind sometimes, alhamdulillah, we come Thursday gathering, we do something very good. So he stood up and he turned around and he said that these Thursday night gatherings are only muzakkira, they are only reminders. That means that you pray Durood Sharif for 10 minutes here, whatever, don't think you've done something great, or that's it now. You have to pray Durood Sharif from Maghrib till Maghrib. And throughout the week as well, pray lots of Durood Sharif. It's not just for 10 minutes and you think you've done everything now. So he mentioned this. And In the hadith we learn the importance of praying Durood Sharif. Once Rasulullah ﷺ came on the mimbar, very famous hadith of Mishkat Sharif. You've all heard this hadith, I'm sure. He stood on the mimbar and he said Ameen. Then he took another step, he said Ameen. Then he took a third step, he said Ameen. After, when the Sahaba asked, Ya Rasulullah, this is not your habit, when you go on the mimbar say Ameen 3 times. What was this about? He said, Jibreel alayhi salam came to me and he made 3 bad du'as. 3 du'as against the person. What was the first dua? May the person who had the month of Ramadan, who was blessed with the month of Ramadan, but he did not gain forgiveness. Meaning Allah Ta'ala blessed him with the full month of, blessed month of Ramadan, where each moment is so precious, but he didn't attain forgiveness of Allah. He was too busy wasting time doing other things. So this first person, Jibreel Islam, made this bad dua. And who said Ameen? Rasulullah said Ameen. May that person be destroyed who has the month of Ramadan but is not forgiven. Number 1. Second step, may the person be destroyed who has his parents, whose parents are alive, but he does not attain Jannah, i.e. by serving them. His mother and father need the help. He has the ability to help. He is strong, he is young, he has strength, but he doesn't serve his parents. Nowadays we hear all sorts of stories. It's very sad. When Sheikh Amali Sahib in Bradford, Damar Barakatuhum, his team was serving during COVID, they were serving, knocking on elders' doors, and they was giving them shopping, getting shopping for them, giving it. And sometimes they would talk conversation. Do you have any children? He said, I have a son. He lives on this street. He never asks about me. Yeah, in the same street he's living, his father's living, and his father can't go out because of COVID, or he's struggling, and the son or daughter is not even bothering getting the shopping. And here Sheikh Amali Sahib Damar Barakatuhum's team is helping them. So this is the situation, my dear brothers. If your parents are alive, then you get the du'as, you serve them, look after them, do their khidmat. Even grandparents, we should look after our grandparents as well. Now it's very common that we see grandparents doing babysitting. You see grandparents, look after my kids. I have to work, wife has to work, look after my kids. Jazakallah, Kudafiz, that's it. This is not the purpose of grandparents. The grandparents' role is to give you du'as. And when will grandparents give you du'as? When you do khidmat for them. You sit with them. You take their advices. You listen to them. Take wisdom from them. So this is something we need to also appreciate. So the second dua, Jibreel Salam made. And Nabi Sallallahu said, Ameen was, may that person be destroyed who has his parents, but he doesn't serve them and attain Jannah. Number 3, the third step, may that person be destroyed in front of whom Nabi Sallallahu name is taken and he doesn't pray Durood Sharif. Say Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, my dear brothers. Your name is taken and he doesn't pray Durood Sharif. May that person be destroyed. And who said Ameen? Rasulullah said Ameen to his bad dua. Hazrat Shaykh Rahmatullahi mentions this hadith and he said, look who's making dua. His dua would have been enough. Who's making dua? Jibreel Salam. Who's saying Ameen? Rasulullah Sallallahu. Then our Shaykh Yunus Rahmatullahi adds 2 more things. He says, number 1, yes, Jibreel Salam is making dua. That's enough. Nabi Sallallahu is saying Ameen. Then where is this taking place? In Nabi Sallallahu Masjid. Masjid Nabawi Sharif. No ordinary place. No. And number 4 is on the mimbar of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So all these reasons, 1 reason would have been enough, for 4 reasons this dua is accepted. So my dear brothers, another hadith as well, it says, Al-Bakhil alladhi man dhukirtu indahu falam yusalli alayya, or kama qala, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. A stingy person is he in front of whom I am mentioned, Rasulullah says, and he doesn't pray Durood Sharif upon me. He doesn't send salutations. So my dear brothers, Durood Sharif is very, very important. In Durood Sharif there is Jamal, there is beauty. That's why they say that if a person struggles to sleep, if he has too much tension on his head, pray Durood Sharif, and inshallah Allah Ta'ala will bless him with sleep as well. So this Durood Sharif is very important. Friday is very important. He said in one hadith, every Friday, from Maghrib to Maghrib is very special, but from Friday morning, even the animals, the birds, and the water in the ocean, the sea, even they get worried. Why do they get worried? They get worried that today could be the day of judgment. Because it's Jummah, the day of judgment is going to occur, the world's going to end on a Friday. So even they get worried. But yet it is us human beings who have been given Quran and Hadith and guidance who are not bothered. We're on a Friday like a normal day. My dear brothers, Friday is not a normal day. A very, very special day. Every moment is precious, but on a Friday is extra precious. That's why some scholars say Friday, Jumu'ah day is even more precious than the day of Eid. Why? The scholars that say that, their argument is because on Eid day, there is no specific time where dua is guaranteed accepted. Whilst on Jummah, there's a hadith where if you make dua, there's a moment where dua is guaranteed accepted. When is this moment? There's many opinions. Two opinions. Imam Shafi rahmatullahi alayhi says this time is, when dua is accepted, is from Jummah azan till the Imam finishes Jummah. So in your heart, when between the two khutbahs, when the Imam is leaving the mimbar and coming to Musalla, make dua in your mind, in your heart. Make dua. After Jummah, make dua. Before Jummah, make dua. Dua is accepted. Whose opinion is? Imam Shafi rahmatullahi. Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullahi says, this time where duas are guaranteed accepted on Jummah is from between Asr and Maghrib. Between Asr and Maghrib, every Jummah we have this time where we make dua. We should make dua for ourselves. We should make dua for our families, our iman. We die with iman. What an important dua that is for us to make. Make dua for forgiveness. These are duas to make. And we should also make dua for the Muslims. We know what's happening in Pakistan. And we don't raise our hands, we don't pay 2 rakat Salatul Hajat and make dua for them. We should do whatever we can for our brothers. Once a person was making dua, and Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam says he has hastened. Why? Why is his dua not going to be accepted? Because he never did dua with the adab of dua. What's the adab of dua? First, praise Allah Ta'ala. If you don't know any Allahumma lakal hamdu, then just pray Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. This is praising Allah. When you make dua, you praise Allah, number one. Then you pray Durood Sharif. Then you pray Durood Sharif, and then you ask Allah Ta'ala for whatever you want. When you do this and you end the dua with Durood Sharif and praising Allah, then inshallah your duas are accepted. So we need to keep this in mind, my dear brothers. That this is Friday is a very important day. And if we are at home, we have children, grandchildren, then before Maghrib Salah, if we can't from Asr till Maghrib occupy them with Durood Sharif or with good actions, then at least half an hour before Maghrib on Friday, say Durood Sharif, make dua. At least 15-20 minutes. So put your PS off. You're playing games, you're watching something on YouTube, whatever, put it off. Sit down, send some durood upon Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And when we do this, then what do we get? The hadith says when a person prays one Durood Sharif, Allah Ta'ala sends 10 mercies on him. 10 mercies for one. 10 sins are forgiven. And 10 ranks are raised in the hereafter. Just for one Durood Sharif. Another hadith says whoever prays Durood Sharif, whoever wants to be close to me on the day of judgment, it'll be according to how much Durood Sharif you pray. So whoever prays the most will be closest to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Another hadith says whoever prays after Maghrib, like now, Friday night, Jummah night, prays 100 Durood Sharif, then Allah Ta'ala will fulfill 100 of his needs. 70 in the hereafter and 30 in this world. So if we all have needs, my dear brothers. We need this, we need that, whatever needs we have. 30 of his needs will be fulfilled in this world and 70 will be fulfilled in the hereafter when we need it the most. So my dear brothers, appreciate this Jummah Majlis. Our Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam status, where do we start when we talk about Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Just praying the dua after the azan. Just praying the dua after azan, inshallah, even through that, we will get the intercession of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Once, the question may arise that in the dua we ask Allah Ta'ala that, oh Allah, give Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam maqam mahmud, the intercession, the great intercession on the day of judgment. You know when Hisab Kitab won't be starting, and people will be going to Adam Sayyidina Adam alayhi salam, Nuh alayhi salam, Ibrahim alayhi salam. And in the end, they'll come to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Rasulullah says, yeah, this is for me. And he'll go into sajda and praise Allah Ta'ala, glorify Allah Ta'ala. That shafa'at kubra, when we make dua after azan, we're asking Allah Ta'ala to give Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam this station, maqam mahmud. So the question arises, this is also already be given to him. So why are we making dua for something Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam already has? So the answer to that scholars give is, if we make dua for Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, oh Allah, give this to Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam make dua for us. Just like if I make dua for Qarisab, I say, Qarisab, I made dua for you. Then Qarisab will get happy. He'll make dua for me, inshallah. So if you make this dua for Rasulullah, it's not because of our dua, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam will get this station on the day of judgment. No, this already been guaranteed for Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But because we make dua for Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, inshallah, Allah, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam will make dua for us. That's why, if you've heard of Dr. Abdul Hayy Arifi, you know Muftaqi Usmani Sahib is his sheikh. What was his sheikh's name? Dr. Abdul Hayy Arifi rahmatullahi. He was the Khalifa of Hazrat Thanwi rahmatullahi. So Dr. Abdul Hayy Arifi rahmatullahi, he's the sheikh of Muftaqi Usmani Sahib. Now Muftaqi Usmani Sahib took pledge with him, and for 8 years, Sheikh Hanif Damro mentioned, for 8 years he said you can't do bayans. Muftaqi Sahib is a big scholar, he's graduated, his dad's a very big scholar as well, Mufti Shafi Sahib rahmatullahi, who wrote Ma'ariful Quran. For 8 years he said, Pabandi, you can't do speeches. That's how. And Muftaqi Sahib didn't say, oh, I can't. No, his sheikh said you can't. So for 8 years he stopped. He didn't know when he was going to allowed to do it. As long as sheikh said you're not allowed to give bayans, he didn't give any bayans. So this is how you should follow your sheikh guidance. So anyway, Dr. Abdul Hayy Arifi rahmatullahi, what did he say? He said that in Rasulullah's life, he mentioned in the hadith says, tahaddu tahabbu, give gifts to one another, and you'll have mutual love for one another. This will create love between you. So Rasulullah's habit was, if someone gave him a gift, he would give something in return. This is Sunnah of Rasulullah. So Dr. Abdullah Harifi Rahmatullahi says that this stays even now. That in Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, we believe, our Sunnah wal Jama'ah belief is Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is alive in his grave. So if we send Durood Sharif and we send gift of Durood Sharif upon Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, then Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, even today in return, he would give in the world. So even now, he will give in return du'as. He will make dua for us. And when we pray Durood Sharif, what happens? The angels are always roaming around the earth. And when we pray Durood Sharif, they take our Durood Sharif to Rawdah Sharifah. And they say, so-and-so person, who is the soul of so-and-so person, so their father is mentioned as well, sends Durood Sharif upon you. And when obviously Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam hears this, he gets happy and he makes dua for us. So we should also spend some time every Friday and during the week as well, pray Durood Sharif. At the moment, my father is in Medina Sharif, mashallah. They are there, they are in front of, mashallah, they get the opportunity to go to Rawdah Sharifah and directly send a salam and pray Durood Sharif upon Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and send salam. May Allah take us all as well, inshallah. Make dua, Allah takes us as well. When Hazrat Shaykh Rahmatullah Ali, when he would go there, Hazrat Shaykh Rahmatullah Ali lived for 10 years, last 10 years of his life he spent in Medina Sharif, because he wanted to leave this world, maybe in Medina Sharif, so 10 years he lived there. But in those 10 years, when he would go to say salam to Rasulullah, he wouldn't go from the Jali Mubarak. You know where everyone goes from the front. He would say, how can I go with my dirty face? Ya Allah. Hazrat Shaykh Rahmatullah Ali said, man, how can I, such a person, go with his dirty face in front of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? But he says, he mentioned after, that only 2 occasions he went from the Jali Mubarak. Normally he would say salam from the blessed feet side. But 2 occasions he said, I went. Which 2 occasions? He says, once when Hazrat Maulana Yusuf bin Nuri Rahmatullah Ali was there. So behind him, he said, I stood. Hazrat Shaykh Maulana Muhammad Zakir, I stood behind him and I did my salam. And the second was when Hazrat Maulana Hussain Ahmad Badani Rahmatullah Ali was there. And the reason he says is because these 2 are Sayyids. They're from the family of Rasulullah. So I made dua in my heart that, oh Allah, these 2 are, Ya Rasulullah, these 2 are from your family. Your attention will inshallah be on them. So give this person a bit of attention as well, inshallah. Subhanallah. This is our Kabir. How much respect they had for Rasulullah. As a Muftaqi Sahib who just mentioned, his father was Mufti Muhammad Shafi Rahmatullah Ali, very famous author. And he wrote the famous Ma'arif al-Quran, which many people benefit from today. Mufti Muhammad Shafi Rahmatullah Ali. He says that once he went to say salam. And whenever Muftaqi Sahib says, my father, when he would say salam to Rasulullah, he would stand at a distant, a pillar near a pillar. He wouldn't go near close. Even he would have that same feel. I don't feel it is right that someone like me should stand in front of Rasulullah and say my salam. So he would stand at a distance and he would say salam. So one day he thought to himself, no, I should go a bit close. Look at all these people going close to Jali Mubarak. Why am I deprived of this honor of going close to Rasulullah? This thought came to his mind. So when this thought came to his mind, he took a step forward and then he came back and he didn't go. He said, no, a person like me shouldn't go. And then he heard a voice. He heard a voice saying, make an announcement, tell the people that you may be thousands of miles away from me. But if you follow my sunnah, then you are close to me. And you may be next to my Jali Mubarak. But if you don't follow my sunnah, then you are not close to me. So from this, my dear brothers, we learn that there are 2 things we should do. Pray also Durood Sharif and follow the sunnah of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. I'll finish off inshallah now. Shaykh Yunus Sahib Rahmatullah Ali, once a person came to him, not a normal person, a scholar came to him, a Buzru, one of Hazrat Shaykh's Khalifa came to him. And he said, Shaykh, Allah Ta'ala is upset with me. Give me a prescription of getting close with Allah Ta'ala again. So Shaykh Yunus Sahib Rahmatullah Ali was very emotional. He started crying and he said, why are you asking me for? How can I correct you with Allah Ta'ala? Why are you asking someone like me for? He said, no, Shaykh, you're a teacher of hadith, right? You teach Bukhari Sharif for so many years. Our Shaykh Yunus Sahib Rahmatullah Ali taught Bukhari Sharif for 50 years. 50 years, full 50 years in Saharanpur, hundreds and thousands of students he taught Bukhari Sharif. So the scholar said, Shaykh Musa, please give me a prescription how to reconnect with Allah Ta'ala. So then Shaykh Musa thought, and then he said, Madine wale ko razi kar lo, Allah bhi razi ho jayega. Make the one in Medina Sharif happy, Allah will be happy with you. So the scholar, he said, how do I make the one in Medina Sharif happy? He said, do kaam kar lo. Kasrat se Durood Sharif paro. Pay lots of Durood Sharif. And other one, look for the sunnats. How did Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam do this? How did Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam do this? Dhundo, search for the minor, small sunnats and practice on them. Practice on the sunnahs of Rasulullah ﷺ. And if you do these two things, then your connection with Rasulullah ﷺ will be strengthened. He will be happy with you. And if Rasulullah ﷺ is happy with you, Allah will be happy with you. So then a month later, the scholar came back. And he said, Sheikh Yunus, he was very happy now. He said, Allah Ta'ala is happy with me. So Sheikh Yunus said, Rabbi, first time you came, he said, Allah is not happy with me. So how did you know Allah is not happy with you? And now you've come to me and you're saying Allah is happy with me. How do you know Allah is happy with me? Allah is happy with you. He says, before, when I used to do zikr, when I used to pray namaz, my mind was never there. Always thinking of other things, not able to concentrate properly like I used to before, no love and sweetness in the ibadah, etc. But he goes, now I pray namaz, I enjoy it. I do zikr of Allah, I pray Durood Sharif, I really enjoy it. So I've got that. And secondly, he says, only a few days ago, he says, I saw Rasulullah in my dream. And in the dream, he said, I am happy with you. My dear brothers, these are the two things we need to do. We come here, we learn from our akabir. What two things? Pray lots of Durood Sharif. Maulana always mentions some women praying thousands, hundreds of thousands of Allahu Akbar. And we waste our time doing other futile things. So this is the thing we need to do. Then inshallah, when we die, then Allah Ta'ala will be happy with us. When we go in our graves, we'll have a peaceful sleep in our graves. Otherwise, my dear brothers, it's very, very difficult. Finishing off. When a person passes away, we know one of the questions is, who is your messenger? Now, how will this question be asked? One opinion is, you'll be asked like a teacher asks a question, like, who is your prophet? Like I'm asking you. That's one opinion. Another opinion is, Allah Ta'ala will open the person's grave from his grave to Rasulullah, where Rasulullah is resting. And he'll be shown the mazar of Rasulullah, and he'll be asked, who is your prophet? And he'll be shown this. So, if he gives the right answer, then the angel will say to him, Nam salihan, sleep comfortably. Aram se so jao. Right? You sleep in the grave. Another hadith, he says, Nam kanaumatil arus, sleep like a bride sleeps. What does that mean? Sleep like a bride, sleep comfortably. It means that sleep comfortably, and just like a bride, only her husband wakes her up in the morning. Similarly, sleep comfortably, only Allah Ta'ala will disturb your sleep and wake you up on the day of judgment. You don't have to worry about anything. You sleep aram se in your grave now. This is when he gives the right answer, that this is my Nabi Sallallahu who brought us guidance and hidayat. However, if he gives the wrong answer, my dear brothers, then the angels start beating his forehead, and only Allah knows what kind of punishment he has to go through. So our message today is, like we learn every week from our Akabir, Hazrat Maulana Bilal Sahib, Hazrat Maulana Ibrahim Sahib, is this: pray lots of Durood Sharif. Hadith says a person who prays 1,000 Durood Sharif every day, not just on Friday, every day, he will not die until he sees his Jannah. Right? Now you can pray any Durood Sharif. It doesn't have, the best Durood Sharif is Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama barakta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. The Durood Sharif we pray in namaz is the best Durood Sharif. Right? That's why we know when the verse Inna Allaha wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi was revealed, the Sahaba came to Rasulullah and said, Ya Rasulullah, we know how to send salam upon you, but how do we read Durood Sharif? So Nabi Sallallahu said, say Allahumma salli ala Muhammad, and he prayed this Durood Sharif. So this Durood Sharif, Nabi Sallallahu used to pray himself, and he used to pray this in namaz as well. So this Durood Sharif is the best. That's why once someone came to Imam Muhammad and he said, I said to my wife that if I don't pray the best Durood Sharif, then you're divorced. You know, the Ajib person, he said to his wife, if I don't pray the best Durood Sharif, then you are divorced. So he came to Imam Muhammad. So Imam Muhammad said, don't worry. The best Durood Sharif is the one you pray in namaz. Pray this Durood Sharif, your wife is not divorced from you. Now this is something we need to learn a lesson from this as well, that we shouldn't just say these things to our wife. We should be very careful and not say, sometimes we just say something abruptly, and sometimes if you just say the word to your wife, I divorce you, then divorce takes place. There are a few things that even if you say, whether joke or whether you're in an angry mode or whatever, you said it, then you have to remember these things. Anyway, so Imam Muhammad says, say Durood Sharif, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. This is the most virtuous Durood Sharif. So if you can pray Allahumma salli ala Muhammad every day 1,000 times, noon ala noon. If you can't, then start off with Allahumma salli ala Muhammad, pray Durood Sharif, pray namaz, and then you can even pray the short Durood Sharif like Sallallahu Nabiyil Ummi, Sallallahu Nabiyil Ummi, or Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Whichever Durood Sharif you find easy to pray. But try and do 1,000 a day. And on Friday, increase it. Right? Some people say it's multiplied by 10. Like we said, 10 sins are forgiven, 10 ranks are raised, and what's the third thing? 10 sins are forgiven, 10 ranks are raised, and 10 mercies descend on a person. This is some scholars say this is a normal day. On a Friday is multiplied by 70. So therefore, we should pray lots of Durood Sharif. And inshallah, if Allah Ta'ala takes us to Medina Sharif, then inshallah we can go there and present our Durood Sharif upon Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. One scholar said that when you go there, then you should keep in mind that when you pray Durood Sharif and when you say salam to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, keep two things in mind. Have ikhlas and do it with ishq of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ikhlas means sincerity. Do it for only Allah's sake. That's why Sheikh Hanif Sahib mentioned in his bayan that don't do video there. Some people go there, look where I am. I'm next to Rasulullah's mazar. This is not the place to make videos and selfies. This is the place to be humble. Like we mentioned two scholars' incidents. We mentioned Hazrat Sheikh Rahmatullah Ali and Hazrat Mufti Muhammad Shafi, how respectful they were, how careful they were. They used to stand at a distance. That this is the grave of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Here we're not allowed to raise our voice. The Quran says if you raise your voice in front of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, all your good deeds are wiped away. Just one moment, every good deed you've done in your life, you may have done lots of namaz, rosé, wiped away. So this is a respect for Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So my dear brothers, we take this message with us. Do ikhlas. And one more thing about ikhlas. Once Hazrat Umar radhiyallahu anhu, he was kissing the black stone, about to kiss the black stone. So he said to the black stone, "O stone, if you can't cause any harm and you can't cause any benefit, only because I saw Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam kissing you, I'm going to kiss you." Someone from behind said, "It can't give harm. It can't cause benefit. It can't give you benefit, and it can't cause harm." So Hazrat Umar turned around. Who was standing there? Hazrat Ali radhiyallahu anhu. And then he asked Hazrat Ali how. Hazrat Ali explained that I heard Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying, a person who kisses the black stone with ikhlas, with sincerity, not for showing off, not to tell the world that he's kissed the black stone. He does it with ikhlas, then his name is engraved on there. And when his name is engraved on there, then on the day of judgment, this black stone, Hajar Aswad, will intercede on his behalf. So my dear brothers, we also want the intercession of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So when we go there, we do with ikhlas. Even now when we pray Durood Sharif with concentration, I am think of the Jali Mubarak of Rasulullah, think of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and get the love of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in our lives. So this is by doing lots of Durood Sharif, acting upon all the sunnats. When you go to sleep, we sleep on our right side. Mullah Qari rahmatullahi mentions the reason we sleep on our right side. One hikmah behind this is because when we die, how do they put our body? They put us on the right side. So this is to remind us that today you're sleeping, temporary sleep. Tomorrow when it's your janazah, you'll be sleeping like this as well. So remind you of your death before you go to sleep. And you pray dua anyway, Allahumma bismika amutu ahya. So follow all the sunnats. Like Hazrat Sheikh Nusab Rahmatullah said, Madina wale ko razi kar lo, Allah bhi razi ho jayega. So this is something we need to keep in mind. Keep Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam happy, follow his sunnah. Many students, now is the term where start of term, a new term will start. They'll be going to college, university. So we should not be shy of wearing the sunnah clothing. Wear the topi. This is a protection. Sunnah libas. You know, when you have this on in university, then you feel to yourself, I'm a Muslim. I need to act like a Muslim. I need to act like a proper ambassador of Islam. And then you don't go around talking to people like you shouldn't be talking to, getting engulfed in the wrong company. These things we need to keep in mind, inshallah. May Allah give me the ability to act upon anything good that has been said. May Allah allow us to pray also Durood Sharif. Inshallah, we'll recite the 40 Durood Sharif. Then we'll have 10 minutes of silent Durood Sharif. And if you have time, we'll do zikr. And then Isha, inshallah. Jazakallah, subhanallah, bihamdihi. Subhanakallah, wa bihamdihi, astaghfirullah. About Durood Sharif. 40 Durood Sharif. Aburaga. Abujam, Aburaga. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد وانزل مقعد المقرب عندك اللهم رب هذه الدعوة القائمة والصلاة النافعة صل على محمد وارض عني لا تسخط بعده أبدا اللهم صل على محمد عبدك ورسولك وصل على المؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد وبارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد وارحم محمد وآل محمد كما صليت وباركت ورحمت على إبراهيم وعلى ال إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما صليت على ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما صليت على ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد وبارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما صليت على ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما صليت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد وبارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما صليت على ابراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما صليت على ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما صليت على ال ابراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ال ابراهيم في العالمين انك حميد مجيد. اللهم صل على محمد وازواجه وذريته كما صليت على ال ابراهيم وبارك على محمد وازواجه وذريته كما باركت على ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ازواجه وذريته كما صليت على ال ابراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى ازواجه وذريته كما باركت على ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد. اللهم صل على محمد النبي وازواجه امهات المؤمنين وذريته واهل بيته كما صليت على ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما صليت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ابراهيم وترحم على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما ترحمت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما صليت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد. اللهم ترحم على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما ترحمت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد. اللهم تحنن على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما تحننت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد. اللهم سلم على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما سلمت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد وبارك وسلم على محمد وعلى ال محمد وارحم محمدا وآل محمد كما صليت وباركت وترحمت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم في العالمين انك حميد مجيد. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما صليت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد. اللهم صل على محمد عبدك ورسولك كما صليت على ال ابراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ال ابراهيم. اللهم صل على محمد وامه وعلى ال محمد كما صليت على ابراهيم وبارك على محمد وامه كما باركت على ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد. اللهم صل على محمد عبدك ورسولك النبي الامي وعلى ال محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد صلاة تكون لك رضا وله جزاء ولحقه اداء واعطه الوسيله والفضيله والمقام المحمود الذي وعدته واجزي عنا ما هو اهله واجزي افضل ما جازيت نبيا قومه ورسولا عن امته. وصل على جميع إخوانه من النبيين والصالحين يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم صل على محمد الأمي وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم وبارك على محمد الأمي وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى أهل بيته كما صليت على إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم صل علينا معهم. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى أهل بيته كما باركت على إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك علينا معهم صلوات الله وصلوات المؤمنين على محمد بالأمي. اللهم اجعل صلواتك ورحمتك وبركاتك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما جعلتها على آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. وصلى الله على النبي الأمي. التحيات لله والصلوات والطيبات. السلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. التحيات الطيبات والصلوات الله. السلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. التحيات لله الطيبات والصلوات الله. السلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. التحيات المباركات والصلوات الطيبات لله. السلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن عبده ورسوله. بسم الله وبالله تحيات الله والصلوات الطيبات. والسلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن عبده ورسوله. أسأل الله الجنة وأعوذ بالله من النار. التحيات والزكاة الله الطيبات والصلوات الله. السلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن عبده ورسوله. بسم الله وبالله خير الاسماء تحيات طيبات والصلوات لله. اشهد ان لا اله الا الله وحده لا شريك له واشهد ان محمدا ورسوله. ارسله بالحق بشيرا ونذيرا وان الساعه اتيه لا ريب فيها. السلام عليك ايها النبي ورحمه الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. اللهم اغفر لنا واهدنا. التحيات الطيبات والصلوات من الله. السلام عليك ايها النبي ورحمه الله وبركاته. بسم الله تحيات الله صلوات الله الزكاة الله. السلام على النبي ورحمه الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. شهدت ان لا اله الا الله وشهدت ان محمدا رسول الله. التحيات الطيبات والصلوات والزكاة الله. اشهد ان لا اله الا الله وحده لا شريك له وان محمدا عبده ورسوله. السلام عليك ايها النبي ورحمه الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. التحيات الطيبات والصلوات والزكاة الله. اشهد ان لا اله الا الله واشهد ان محمدا الله ورسوله. السلام عليك ايها النبي ورحمه الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. التحيات والصلوات الله. السلام عليك ايها النبي ورحمه الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. التحيات الله الصلوات الطيبات. السلام عليك ايها النبي ورحمه الله. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. اشهد ان لا اله الا الله واشهد ان محمدا ورسوله. التحيات المباركات الصلوات الطيبات لله. السلام عليك ايها النبي ورحمه الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. اشهد ان لا اله الا الله واشهد ان محمدا رسول الله. بسم الله والسلام على رسول الله. Inshallah, we just pray Durood Sharif for about 10 minutes and then inshallah we'll have a zikr majlis, inshallah. لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله صلى الله تبارك وتعالى عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه وبارك وسلم تسليما كثيرا كثيرا. لا إله إلا الله، لا إله إلا الله، لا إله إلا الله، لا إله إلا الله 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 محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا إله إلا الله 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 محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا إله إلا الله 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 محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا إله إلا الله 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 محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا إله إلا الله 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 محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا إله إلا الله 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 محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا إله إلا الله 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 محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا إله إلا الله 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 محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا إله إلا الله 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 محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا إله إلا الله 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 محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا إله إلا الله 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 محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا إله إلا الله 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 محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا إله إلا الله 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 محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا إله إلا الله 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 محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا إله إلا الله 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 محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم الله والله 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 والله الله 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 والله والله الله 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 والله والله الله 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 والله Allahu Allah, Allahu Allah, Allahu Allah, Allahu Allah, Allahu Allah, Allahu Allah, Allahu Allah. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Astaghfirullah, 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 astaghfirullah al-azim alladhi la ilaha illa huwa. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد ان لا اله الا انت نستغفرك ونتوب اليك. اللهم لك الحمد كما ينبغي لجلال وجهك ولعظيم سلطانك. اللهم لا نحصي ثناء عليك انت كما اثنيت على نفسك. اللهم لك الحمد كما انت اهله ولك الشكر كما انت اهله ولك الثناء كما انت اهله. فصل على سيدنا محمد كما انت اهله وافعل منما انت اهله فانك اهل التقوى والمغفره. اللهم صل على محمد سيء كل ما تكره الذاكرون. اللهم صل على محمد كل ما غفل عن ذكر الغافلون. اللهم صل على محمد النبي الامي وعلى اله واصحابه وسلم تسليما. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما. اللهم نسألك العفو والعافية والمعافاة الدائمة في الدين والدنيا والآخرة. اللهم نسألك الصحة والعفة والأمانة وحسن الخلق والرضا بالقدر. اللهم نسألك رضاك والجنة ونعوذ بك من سخطك وغضبك وعذابك من النار. يا حي يا قيوم برحمتك نستغيث. اللهم لا تكلني أنفسنا طرفة عين. اللهم اجعل القرآن العظيم ربيع قلوبنا وجلاء أحزاننا وذهاب همومنا وهمومنا. اللهم نسألك علما نافعا وعملا صالحا ورزقا حلالا طيبا واسعا وشفاء من كل داء. اللهم نسألك من كل خير ما سألك نبيك وحبيبك سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. ونعوذ بك من كل شيء مستعاذ من نبيك وحبيبك سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. وأنت المستعان وعليك البلاغ ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Aziz, Ghaffar, Ya Aziz, Ya Ikram. Oh Allah, forgive all of our sins, our major sins, our minor sins. Forgive all of our sins. Oh Allah, have mercy upon us. Oh Allah, give us the ability and tawfiq to pray lots of Durood Sharif on a regular basis. Oh Allah, you've taken many of our brothers and our elders to Umrah at the moment. May Allah take us as well, take us to your blessed house, Makkah and Medina Sharif as well. Take us time and time again. Oh Allah, those that have gone on the journey of Umrah, accept their Umrah and make it easy for them. Make their return easy for them as well and accept their journey from them. Oh Allah, give our father, respected father, a long life with afiyah, and our mother, give them a long life with afiyah as well. Allow us to serve them as we should serve them and take their du'as. Oh Allah, Hazrat Maulana Bilal Sahib was on a journey as well. Make it easy for them. Accept his travels and make it a means of guidance for wherever he goes, and take care of his family and his children as well. Oh Allah, Mufti Shabbir Sahib, give him a long life as well. Accept his durus of hadith, give him a long life with barakah and afiyah, give him more barakat in his time. Oh Allah, and take care of his family as well. Our Hazrat Ustad Hazrat Maulana Hashim Sahib, give him afiyah and shifa as well. Accept the khidmah of Hazrat Maulana Hashim Sahib's household as well. Oh Allah, accept oh Allah, forgive and oh Allah, forgive all our ustads have left this world, especially our Hazrat Maulana Yusuf Mutala Sahib Rahmatullah alayhi, Hazrat Sheikh Rahmatullah alayhi, P Sahib, Hazrat Sheikh Yunus Sahib Rahmatullah alayhi. Oh Allah, forgive them, elevate their status, and give rewards, thanks from us for their guidance for us and giving us such good as giving us tarbiyah. Oh Allah, give all our kabirin that are alive today, give them a long life with afiyah. Hazrat Mufti Ahmad Khan Puri Sahib, Maulana Rashid Madani Sahib, all our elders that are alive, give them a long life with afiyah. Oh Allah, all the Muslims are suffering around the world, especially in Pakistan. Allah, help them, have mercy upon them. Whatever needs they have, provide for them. Oh Allah, our brothers in Pakistan are really suffering. Oh Allah, whatever we should do for them, allow us to do that. Whatever charities are trying there and help them, make it easy for them to support our brothers and sisters who are suffering, and all our brothers that are suffering around the world. All those that may be imprisoned, like Sheikh Salih Al Talib, the Imam Sahib of Makkah, who has been in prison, on our Kabirin that are in prison, and all those that innocently put in prison. Oh Allah, make their release quickly easy for them and give them peace and contentment. Oh Allah, give us a life with afiyah. Accept our humble good actions. Accept from us. Oh Allah, our madrasa is starting next week. Whatever needs we have, fulfill for us and make everything easy for us. Our madrasa alim class, boys alim class, adults alim class, online classes, whatever is taking place, accept from us. Give us ikhlas in our khidmat. اللهم نسألك من كل خير ما سألك من حبيبك سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم ونعوذ بك من كل شر ما استعاذك من نبيك وحبيبك سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وأنت المستعان وعليك البلاغ ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العظيم. Oh Allah, especially our Hazrat Maulana Yusuf Mutala Sahib Rahmatullah alayhi. Oh Allah, elevate his status, shower your mercy upon him. Look, take care of his family, his khala, both khalas, take care of them and his children. You make his children like him as well. take khidmat from them as well. Wa sallallahu ta'ala ala khayr khalqihi sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin bi rahmatika. Azan.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha